Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video in which we are going to learn about generators in Python programming. So guys, in Python, a generator is a function that returns an iterator that produces a sequence of values when iterated over. So basically a generator is nothing but it is a function that will help us in order to generate the sequence of values, and we can iterate through those values. Now generators are very useful when we want to produce a large sequence of values, but we don't want to store all of them in memory at once. So guys, we are going to check this with the help of examples as well, how generators are very memory efficient as far as Python programming is concerned. Now similar to defining a normal function, we can define a generator function using the def keyword, but instead of the return statement we use the yield statement. So as you can see, this is the syntax of the generator function. We have the def keyword followed by the name of the function. It can take any argument over here, and as you can see, one of the statements must be including the yield keyword over here. So this statement will yield something instead of returning the value. So basically the yield keyword is used to produce a value from the generator and pause the generator function's execution until the next value is requested. So guys, let us check this with the help of example code. Now we are going to check how the Python generators work with the help of the debugging. So guys, let's say we define a function over here using the def keyword and then followed by the name of the function, that is the num generator. So we are going to generate some numbers over here. So we have this num generator function, and then it is going to take the argument as the maximum value up to which we want to generate the numbers. And then after this colon, what we will do is we will initialize the value of n, it is equal to 0, and then what we will do is we will have the while loop, and it is going to check whether this n is it less than or equal to max. So over here we are going to give the condition that this n value must be less than or equal to this max value over here. So the number, it starts from 0 and then it will go up to the number that is max, which will be given as the parameter while calling this generator. So guys, what we have to do is we have to use the yield keyword. So over here what we will be doing is whatever the n value is, we will be providing that value. So we will be returning that value. So we provide this statement that is yield n, and then after this what we will do is we will increment the value of n. So n plus it is equal to 1, so we will increment the value of n by 1 over here. So guys, this is the way we have created the generator function. Now how do we call it? So guys, outside this function we will be having the for loop, and then we will get all the values that is being generated by this num generator over here in the item. So we have item and then in, and then followed by the function name, that is the generator name over here. So guys, while calling this generator, it is expecting one argument, so we are going to give this number as 5 over here. So the numbers will be from 0 up to 5 in this case, and then we will provide colon, and simply we are going to print the item in this case. So we have item, and then let's say in order to get all the numbers on the same line, we will have the end parameter, and we will separate all the numbers using the space character inside this end parameter over here. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, it is generating all the numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So guys, this is the way that the generator works. Now guys, you will ask me like what is the difference? Like we can also have the range over here in order to get all the numbers from 0 to 5. So what is the importance of writing this generator as a function over here? So guys, the important advantage of using this generator is it is very memory efficient. So when we are saying that yield n, that means only one number at a time is getting generated. Over here 0 is getting generated only once, and then we have 1 over here, then we have 2 over here. So all these numbers are not being stored in the memory, but during the runtime individual numbers are getting generated one at a time by using this num generator. So guys, let us check this how it works using the debugging. So what I will do is I'll provide a breakpoint over here on the for loop, and then we will say run, and then we will say start debugging over here. So one at a time we will come to know what are the different steps that the control flow is going through. So over here, as you can see, the control flow has stopped over here. Now let us go inside this. So I'll click on this step into action over here. So when we click on this, as you can see, the control flow has come over here. That's because the num generator with 5 has been called right now. And then again we will click on this to go to the next step. So we are on the while loop now, and then what it is doing is it is yielding this value, that is n. So when we press once again, so as you can see, it has come back over here, print the item. So basically what has happened is it has returned the value of n, that is 0, and it is assigned to this variable, that is item. So again when we press on this step into, as you can see, this 0 is getting printed now. So basically the item got printed after the statement, that is yield n, was executed. And then next time once again the control flow has gone to the for loop. Again it says that num generator we need to call. So the control flow will see that the previous time it was returned from here, so the control flow will go to the next line, that is n is equal to n plus 1. So the value of n will be incremented now. And then again we go to step into, we go to the while loop once again, and then again yield n. This time the value of n will be 1, so n is being returned and is assigned to this item. And then again we will print the value of item. So as you can see, 1 is getting printed once again. And then when we press the step into actions once again, as you can see, 2 is getting printed now. And then again the next time 3 should get printed. As you can see, 3 is getting printed. So guys, basically the main advantage of this generator function is to generate one number at a time and not store all the numbers in the memory. So this is the memory efficient operation that is being carried out by this generator in the Python programming. So guys, when we press on this continue, then the other number should get printed over here. Now guys, let us move to another task. We have something called as Python generator expression. So basically in Python, a generator expression is a concise way to create a generator object. So basically this is the syntax, that is expression followed by for, and then we have item in iterable. So guys, let us check this as well with the help of example. Now what we will do is we will have the square generator. So basically this generator will be used in order to get the square of the numbers. It is equal to, what we will do is, as we have seen over here, this is the syntax. First of all, we are going to have the expression inside the parenthesis, and then we are going to have the for keyword followed by item, and then in the iterable. So we can simply find the square of the number by multiplying that number by itself. So what we are going to do is we will say I multiplied by I. Now from where this I will come, we will have the for keyword, and then this I will come from here, that is I in, and then we can say range, and then we can simply provide the number, that is 5. So basically this range will help us to generate the numbers from 0 to 4, and one at a time all the numbers, that is 0 to 4, will be assigned to this variable, that is I, and then I multiplied by I will be generated and it will be assigned to this generator, and we can simply iterate through this generator in order to print all the numbers, that is the square of these numbers over here. So guys, how we will do that? We will simply use the for loop now, and then over here we will say element in, and then we can simply have the square generator over here, and then we can simply provide the print statement and we can print the element. So guys, basically this is going to print the square of the numbers going from 0 up to 4 over here in this case. So let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, square of 0 it is 0, square of 1 is 1, the next number is 2, so 2 2s are 4, and then the next number is 3, so square of 3 is 9, and then the next number, that is 4, the square of 4 is 16 over here. So guys, this is the way that we can use the Python generator expression, as we have seen over here, in order to generate the numbers and one at a time iterate through them by using the for loop over here. Now guys, why do we use this Python generator? So basically it is very easy to implement as compared to the iterables that we have seen previously. You can easily generate the generators in order to iterate through them. Another important advantage is it is memory efficient, as we have seen that only one item at a time is getting returned whenever we are using the generator function. So we use the yield keyword instead of the return keyword in order to return the individual elements inside the generator. It also represents the infinite stream of data. So basically whenever we are going to implement the infinite stream of data, it becomes very important that we can use the generator. So as you can see, for example, we have this all even function over here. N value is initialized as 0, and then we can say while true yield n value. So over here one value of n will be returned at a time. So basically this is very memory efficient over here. We are not storing all the values in a particular list, but we are generating one number at a time. Next time the value of n will be incremented by 2 in this case. So guys, generators are very important whenever you are going to deal with programs which requires memory efficiency. So guys, please practice on your own so that on different inputs you get different output. Make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is closures in Python programming. So stay tuned.